Coming up on Fulton Today, a major code enforcement crackdown yields drugs and arrests along one of the county's busiest industrial boulevards. We'll take you there. And fire safety takes a big step forward in South Fulton. We'll show you the latest station groundbreaking. Fulton Today is next.
From the Government Center in downtown Atlanta, you're watching Fulton Today with Shania Chavis.
Welcome to Fulton Today, everybody. I'm Shania Chavis. Fulton County Code Enforcement, police, health officials, and animal control sweep a Fulton County business and find drugs, bed bugs, and a pit bull. It all happened at the Fairview Inn on Fulton Industrial Boulevard. FGTV's Priscilla Ortega has our story.
Hello, Fulton County Inspection.
When code enforcement officers arrived at the Fairview Inn, they thought they may find some common code violations.
We're looking for violations such as plumbing issues, electrical faulty wiring, whether they have infestation of bugs, holes in walls, rips in carpet, basic violations, property maintenance violations as it relates to the grounds, highways and grass, trash and debris.
However, upon inspection, after going from room to room, Fulton officials found much more. Environmental health teams found bed bugs in the rooms. Inspectors also found drugs and what appeared to be drug money. After searching one room, the team also found a pit bull and pups on the property, so the team called in animal control.
Out of service.
While animal control handled the dogs, police addressed the illegal activity and placed one person in custody, and inspectors continued with the search of the entire property. From the laundry room to the dumpsters outside, numerous violations were noted for the property owner to handle or face stiffer consequences.
Well, these are the things that we do to help keep the citizens of South Fulton County safe.
In South Fulton County, I'm Priscilla Ortega for FGTV.
Thank you very much, Priscilla. Meanwhile, fire department response times will soon be a lot quicker thanks to a new station in South Fulton. FGTV's Felicia Church has our story on the brand new groundbreaking.
Fire officials, county leaders, and citizens were on hand for the groundbreaking of Fire Station number 15. The 5,000 square foot station is located off Cedar Grove Road in South Fulton. The two-bay truck facility will feature 2,000 square feet of living space to house 4 crew members. Fulton County Fire Chief Larry Few says the station will provide much-needed fire and EMS service for the community.
We like to get to our community within 4 to 6 minutes. This station will allow us to reduce our response times and have an impact on the mitigation of fires as well as saving lives.
Residents of the Cedar Grove community also welcomed the addition of the station to the area.
I'm extremely excited. It's a great day for the residents of Cedar Grove. Firemen are not just, they don't just put out fires, they are first responders. A lot of medical emergencies happening, right here.
Well, we're absolutely delighted to have Fire Station number 15 right next to us. I'm actually president of the Legacy at Cedar Grove Homeowners Association. We're the subdivision just right next to the fire station, and we welcome Fire Station and the men of Fulton County Fire Department. Right, and we're delighted. It's going to do great things for the community. We're going to have a facelift here once this project is finished. And I just want to say thank you to Fulton County, Commissioner Edwards, for leading the effort to get Fire Station number 15 here.
Funding for the $930,000 station was approved by the Board of Commissioners and will be paid for with Special Service District funds.
I want to say to our Homeowners Association, this is a community-based station. It's the centerpiece of your community. It's an area of safe haven. Please take advantage of that.
Construction will start within the next month and is expected to be completed by the summer. Reporting for FGTV, I'm Felicia Church.
Thank you very much, Felicia. The U.S. Attorney from the North District recognizes Fulton County programs and leaders for helping to make our communities safe. The recognition came during the Community Outreach Awards program held at the Federal Building in downtown Atlanta. From government leaders to heads of community organizations, many were recognized for the work they do.
This is really part of the Department of Justice strategy now. We recognize that in building a safe community, that enforcement alone is not enough. We can't jail our way into safer communities. We really need to be addressing some of the root causes of crime to begin with.
That includes Fulton's programs that are designed to help inmates re-enter society, to the programs designed to keep our young people from heading in that direction in the first place.
One of the programs that I was recognized for was our HYPE program, which stands for Helping Youth Prosper and Evolve. And what we do is we bring in hundreds of youth throughout the county and other jurisdictions also. And what we try and do is we try and educate them on gangs, drugs, bullying, health and wellness, education, drugs. And so what we want to do is we want to ensure that the kids are being knowledgeable about what's going on in the world today and the effects of getting caught up in these things and how it can affect them later on down the line.
Well, the organization that received an award today was the Greater Atlanta Black Prosecutors Association, which is an affiliate of the National Black Prosecutors Association, and we were recognized for some of the work that we've done in area high schools.
Commissioner Joan Garner was also recognized for the work she does in her district. We'll tell you all about that in our district-by-district coverage. The head of the Atlanta Fulton County Emergency Management Agency says prepare now to avoid what happened during last winter's storm. Fulton's EMA Director Matthew Kallmeyer says families should have a plan and a ready kit as the temperatures begin to drop.
Well, it's really important to go ahead and relook at your ready kit. You should have one all year round, of course, and we talked about that in September during National Preparedness Month. But there's 3 major kits you should have, and you should refresh them for wintertime. One's for your home, one's for your car, and please make sure you have one for your work. You never know if you're going to be stuck there. Things we always tell you to remember is 72 hours worth of supplies, whatever you need to survive for 72 hours.
Kallmeyer also reminds citizens about the National Weather Service updated notification system.
The first one is a hazardous weather outlook. Hazardous weather outlooks are issued at least 3 to 7 days before a weather event with a 30% or greater chance of hazardous winter weather. The weather event may require a watch or warning at a later forecast. The second one is a winter storm watch. It's issued 12 to 48 hours before a weather event with 50% or greater chance of winter storm conditions. These include heavy sleet, heavy snow, or an ice storm. Winter storm conditions in this category include 2 or more inches of snow, a ½ inch or more of sleet, or a ¼ inch or more of freezing rain. The next one that causes some people some confusion, but I want to make sure we really stress this, is a winter weather advisory. It can be issued up to 36 hours before a weather event with 80% or greater chance of weather precipitation. And the final one I would like to review today is winter storm warning. They're issued up to 36 hours before a weather event with 80% or greater chance of winter weather that meets at least one of these 3 following criteria: 2 or more inches of snow, a ½ inch or more of sleet, or a ¼ inch or more of freezing rain.
Weather radios and code red notifications can alert you to a potential bad weather situation. You can find out more about setting up a disaster plan by calling 1-800-BE-READY for a free brochure, and you can visit ready.gov. Fulton County's Code Red emergency notification system will call you about severe weather moments after a warning has been issued. For more information on that, call 404-730-7900. That annual calendar that's created by Fulton County school children each year, well, it's been revealed.
I like to make sure that they also have an understanding of our environment and our clean water as well.
For the past few years, students from kindergarten through the 12th grade have submitted colorful drawings that reflect what they think about conservation and water quality. From those submissions, one grand prize winner is selected for the cover of the calendar.
The calendar is to raise the awareness of the importance of water. How do we conserve water? How are we going to have water for generations to come? So with the artwork from the students, it's a daily reminder of that importance.
Artwork for the other 12 months of the year is also created by students. The Department of Water Resources hosted a reception in honor of all of the winners. To get a copy of the calendar, you can contact Gwen Brinkley in the Water Resources Department. And still to come, a prestigious university prepares to show off the works and exhibits of a Fulton County Commissioner. We'll tell you all about it in our district-by-district coverage next.
You're watching Fulton Today.
Fulton leadership tackles some of the same issues addressed in Ferguson, Missouri, and South Fulton City say thank you to a commissioner for a job well done. Here's this week's district-by-district coverage. We begin with District 1 and the post-Ferguson community conversation with youth and law enforcement. Chairman John Eves hosted the forum to hear firsthand the concerns of young people regarding law enforcement relations. The community conversation at the Wolf Creek Library is the first in a series.
The main thing is we need to have more community engagement, and our police department, they're our friends, and so it's important for there to be mutual understanding and mutual respect and open lines of communication. So this is one of many community conversations that we're going to have throughout the county where we can bring youth and the law enforcement communities together.
Meanwhile, the chairman also partnered with Fulton County Schools to address the issues of crime and violence. This forum at Langston Hughes High School was in keeping with the president's My Brother's Keeper initiative. The panel discussion of Fulton officials and community leaders was called SOS, Saving Our Students. The discussion and workshops were for both students and parents. In District 2, Commissioner Rob Pitts agrees to have his professional and personal papers and artifacts on display at Emory University. The institution's team packed up some of the items from his downtown office in the Government Center for the exhibit.
Commissioner Pitts' collection in particular gives us a way in which to understand the political landscape of Atlanta and the Southeast. Tie that together with other narratives that include John Lewis, also include Dr. King and C.T. Vivian, and we can see, how this city of Atlanta, how the state of Georgia, from the perspective of African Americans, has unfolded.
The at-large commissioner has hundreds of photographs, tapes, and written material that cover his multiple terms at both Fulton County government and the city of Atlanta.
I received my MBA from Emory University, and I was really surprised that they were interested in having my papers from everything that I've done from a political point of view over the last 36 years. And I still can't believe that a prestigious university like Emory would want anything that I have. But they thought that given the fact that I served as a member of the Atlanta City Council, as president of the Atlanta City Council, and for the past 12 years as a member of the Board of Commissioners of Fulton County, that's a pretty unique experience, and maybe only one or two other people in the history of the city and the county have had that experience.
The commissioner's items will be in the Michael C. Carlos Museum at Emory University. This museum showcases ancient art collections and collections of works on paper from the Renaissance to the present. Meanwhile, District 5 seniors get into the holiday spirit. The participants at the Harriet G. Darnell Senior Multipurpose Facility enjoy their annual holiday gala. With food and entertainment, the faithful Darnell members highlight what a good year it has been for them and the facility.
It means a lot. It means the senior citizens have been enjoying this facility for 15 years, and to have the ball where we can come out and enjoy ourselves. This is wonderful. It is just wonderful.
We are just so pleased and happy to be together again on our 15th anniversary. It doesn't seem like 15 years ago that we came out to come together and to fellowship and to socialize, and also to plan for not only today but tomorrow. I want to take this opportunity to say just a happy holiday season to the entire Darnell family, to the neighborhood, and to all of the friends and relatives who've made this a wonderful 15 years.
The Darnell facility is on Fairburn Road in Northeast Atlanta. Plans are already in the works for events and programs for 2015. You can call the facility to get information about joining in on all of the fun. More now on the U.S. State's Attorney from the Northern District of Georgia as she surprises Fulton County's District 6 Commissioner. Commissioner Joan Garner was one of the recipients of the Community Outreach Awards presented by U.S. Attorney Sally Yates. Commissioner Garner was recognized for her dedicated work in the public service arena.
For me, it just brings me so much joy to be able to work in community and to make a difference in people's lives, and to be recognized by the U.S. Attorney for the North Georgia District is truly an honor. And you know, everything that we do is about making livable communities. And my slogan, as you know, a livable community makes for a healthy county.
Commissioner Garner and U.S. Attorney Yates have joined forces on a number of issues and initiatives over the years. And finally, in District 7, the College Park City Council joins the long list of groups and communities to honor Commissioner William Bill Edwards. Council members wanted to personally thank the South Fulton Commissioner for his years of service. The elected officials expressed great appreciation for the Commissioner's willingness to partner with the City of College Park on a myriad of projects and programs.
It's always an honor when people in other cities, especially cities that's in your district, look at the work that you've done over the years and find it exemplary. I want to thank the Mayor, Mayor Langino, Mr. Ambrose, Joe Kahn, Tracy Wyatt, and even Chuck Phillips in his absence, because they have been a great inspiration to me as I have been a great inspiration to them. We've had a long relationship. We worked with each other well, and it's been just great to have the City of College Park in District 7. So once again, it's my honor to say to them, thank you for the relationship that we've developed. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your understanding. College Park is truly a good thing in South Fulton County.
The City of Fairburn also honored Commissioner William Bill Edwards for his years of service to the people of South Fulton County. And when we come back, firefighters respond to a new health and fitness challenge. Stay with us.
You're watching Fulton Today.
Fulton County firefighters are taking part in a new program to help them stay in shape. Now, they're participating in the Walk Away program sponsored by the Cooperative Extension Service. Minya Chester is the director of Cooperative Extension. Minya, welcome back to Fulton Today.
Hi, Shania. Thanks for having me.
All right, so tell us, what things are you teaching firefighters during this particular training?
I am teaching them how to eat healthy and how to be healthy outside of work. So it's not about just cooking at work, it's about a lifestyle change.
And the group is usually pretty tough. How are they responding?
The firefighters have been an amazing group to work with. They weigh in when we first get here. They help to prepare some of the meals that we prepare, and they actually have a journal that they keep, and I give them questions, and they all respond favorably every time.
And Minya, tell us, what kind of health tips are you giving firefighters?
We talk about eating out and making proper selections when you're eating out. We talk about portion sizes anywhere you go. And we also talk about exercising, burning more calories than you put in.
And how is this program overall going to help them and help the community?
I hope that the firefighters will become our ambassadors of health as well. Just because we're teaching them how to eat healthy, we want to make sure that when they're talking to people in the community, they say, hey, did you know that if you just cut your portions just a little bit, you lose weight, you can do this, you can do that. So we just want to make sure that they are Cooperative Extension ambassadors too.
And Minya, let me get your final thoughts.
Eating healthy is a lifestyle change. Learning how to prepare healthy meals at home and select meals when you're out, that's something that you have to do constantly in order to lose weight and maintain the weight loss. If you have any questions about it, please feel free to call the Cooperative Extension office. We have another walkaway class coming very soon.
All right, Minya Chester, Director of Cooperative Extension, always great to see you. Thank you so much for your time.
Thanks again for having me.
Now, for more information on those public walk-away classes, you can call 332-2400. Meanwhile, Cooperative Extension also hosts a luncheon to formally thank those who make their mission easier. During their annual holiday event at the Camp Truett 4-H Center, Fulton County Cooperative Extension handed out awards, including one for FGTV. Many received recognition for their part in promoting the agency's goals.
Most kids come out, they have no idea where the food comes from. And they're amazed when they get out on the farm and get to touch it and see it. And it's just a good program for the Extension Office.
County agents share information on issues like water quality, health and wellness, and life skills. Now, 2 other coalitions are working to save lives by fighting heart disease and diabetes. The latest Healthy Heart Coalition meeting focused on diabetes and heart health and how eating habits can impact both. The coalition's goal is to help create policy, systems, and environmental change around heart health.
Are we working on raw foods today? Amazing ways that raw food can impact your heart health as well as diabetes. And that's a wonderful way to make improvements in your day-to-day living.
Heart disease is the leading cause of death for both men and women. About 1 in every 4 deaths in the United States is due to heart disease. Now, for more information and for tips on healthy eating, just go to healthyheartcoalition.org. And when we come back, Santa and Mrs. Claus make an emergency entrance in South Fulton. We'll take you there when we come back.
You're watching Fulton Today.
Well, Santa skips his traditional sleigh and rides into the Aviation Community Cultural Center in an even bigger way. Children and families who attended the event were able to visit with Santa, create seasonal arts and crafts, and enjoy the festive music while learning about aviation.
I also got to talk about how we fly on the plane and how Santa got here.
This is our very first Christmas here, so we wanted to do something special for the children, particularly in the Fulton Industrial Boulevard corridor, who live in the neighborhood.
Fulton County Arts and Culture and the Women in Aviation International Rhythm of Wings chapter presented this event. Now, for more information on events and activities at the Art Centers, you can just go to fultonarts.org. And finally, an entire audience gets into the holiday spirit thanks to an amazing orchestra performance. The African American Philharmonic Orchestra concert featured many of the holiday favorites. The 30-piece orchestra performed at the Southwest Art Center with music and singing.
The African American Philharmonic is composed of musicians that can actually perform in any genre, whether it's rock and roll, whether it's symphonic, gospel, jazz, whatever the needs present, we can make it happen.
I came out to get into the Christmas spirit, and that's really happening.
The African American Philharmonic Orchestra is now preparing for its next big concert during National Jazz Appreciation Month in April. Sounds great as always. And before we go, our reminder that we'd like to hear from you about the stories and programs right here on FGTV. Email us at fgtv.feedback@fultoncountyga.gov. You can also follow us on twitter.com/FGTV, friend us on Facebook, and watch us on YouTube. Well, that does it for this edition of Fulton Today. I'm Shania Chavis. Thank you for joining us. Join us each week for news around and about Fulton County.